Yeah, I'm ready.
Can you talk about PJ starting this game? How do you guys feel about that, and what do you think the outlook is for the game?
No, I'm super excited about that. What I harped on last week was, the next man up. I feel like we all been getting in tune in practice as far as putting our best foot forward and, waiting on Sunday.
How did the practice week go between, you and him and Coach Garrett?
It went good. I feel like communication was there. That's probably going to be the biggest part as far as learning each other. But I feel good about it. Yeah, I feel good.
One of the challenges of getting used to 3 different quarterbacks span 3 games.
Yeah, it definitely is it can be a challenge, but the only challenge it can be is of communication. I feel like we throw with him, so he already knows and he watches film and sees the same thing Deshaun sees every single day. So I think it's just communication, speaking on what we see and what he sees.
Do you still feel really good about the sort of the dual role running the
I feel good about my role. I trust the coach's plan. I know they're only going to put us in the best position. Every single team, every single week, it's different. So I think that they put us in a position to help us for that week. So I'm very confident. Yeah, it's loud.
This 49er defense is very talented. Just what challenges does that secondary present for you as someone who's out there trying to make plays against them?
Yeah, challenges. I think we focus on ourselves. I don't really see a challenge. I think they're a physical group who play together and they're respected like how we respect every team that we play. But I don't really see a challenge. I think that we do we got to do our job. I think that if we focus on ourselves, execute what we're supposed to execute, follow our rules, I think that we'll be fine.
Do you watch some
Yeah, that's my dog. I watch him, but I'm not 240, I'm not 230. I don't know how much. He's a big dude, so I watch everyone around the league, whoever makes plays, but I don't particularly just watch every single thing he does because we're not really kind of the same player,
How would you categorize the mood of the locker room here? You don't have Deshaun, you don't have Joel Bitonio, Cedric told us something. So how are you guys rallying around that? Or?
Yeah, I feel like we lifting them up. They didn't die, so I think we loving on them. We see them. We're in the building with them, and it's next man up, and they're cheering us on too. So I don't look at it as a negative. I think we're gonna get them back at the perfect time.
I couldn't hear you earlier when you were talking about PJ. Just what have you seen from him this week, and how do you feel like he's kind of stepped in there to really try and, not just from a communication standpoint, even a chemistry standpoint, kind of mesh with you guys?
I feel like he's done a great job. I feel like we're confident in what he can do. I feel like the main part was the communication as far as what he's seeing versus what we see, because everybody's different. But I'm super confident.
You think that experience that he has? I mean, he started a handful of games.
Yeah.
You think that will help him a little bit? The fact that he's at least been out there. I think he started 5 games last year.
Yeah, of course. I think that he knows what that moment is going to be like. So I have all the confidence in the world that he'll do what he trusts. He puts the same amount of work in as anybody else. I think that's someone that works extremely hard. Everybody in this building, man. It's hats off to them.
Do you feel like I think before the bye week we talked about your role and how you're being used in the running game and things like that. A game like this, I see you smiling a little bit.
Yeah, because she just asked me that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
But
just how excited are you to just, now that you've had a week to really dissect that and that, how excited are you going forward now that you maybe see where you guys can tweak and make it better?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good about where I'm at. I feel good about where the offense is at, where the team is at. I feel good about everything. So very positive. Now you all good. I know it's loud in here.
A little louder.
Yeah, you all good.
What about just defense? You might have already answered it. What can you just say about how good this defense is?
Yeah, they're a good group. They've been playing together for some time. You got to respect them.
Bye-week mentality. How do you approach it when normally the bye week is guys coming back fully healthy, and this week has kind of been guys dealing with it?
Take your time,
How do you approach that as a team?
I feel like obstacles come. You can't count when they come, so you just got to put your best foot forward. I know everyone in the locker room, we hold that to us. So definitely respect that as well.
Did you make any goals for yourself to apply, or did you sort of try to reset a little bit? And so, what are you coming back and wanting to do?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just want to play complementary football. That was like my goal. You know, I want to see everybody do what we know we can. You know, play together as a team. I think that's the ultimate goal, so we can keep, propelling ourselves to win. So I think that was just my plan.
Myles, first of all, just how do you feel about PJ Walker starting this game in the outlook for you guys with PJ?
Y'all terrible. I got confidence in our quarterbacking. Whether it's Ford, whether it's PJ, whether it's, or whoever it is. Those guys are going to do their job to the best of their ability, and we're gonna play off of them and make them right if anything happens.
Myles, even at full strength, the margin of error against a team like San Francisco is somewhat thin. Just how much are you looking forward to this game Sunday, and the opportunity to make a difference?
They say to be the best, you got to beat the best. So no matter what your lines are looking like, what the depth chart is looking like, you can't account for that. Not like they can account for that. You just have to go out there with who you got and play ball. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. So we're gonna go out there, head tail high, full of confidence, ready to rock.
How's your foot feeling?
Awful, man. I'll be in a boot after this.
Speaking of going against the best, going up against Trent, what's that matchup like, and how much you kind of relish those specific one-on-one matchups?
I don't know what the matchup's like yet. I've never seen him, man. So, we'll see what it's like when we line up. But, on film, he's an exceptional athlete, a very talented player. He's shown that for a long time now. I'm definitely looking forward to the prospect of going against him. Going against anyone of that kind of caliber on the offensive side is exciting, and you want to be able to go against them and show them what you've got and what you can do. And I know he's thinking the same vice versa.
Hey, Myles, you've dealt with a lot of injuries and played through them. Can you kind of identify what Deshaun is going through right now as he tries to get that shoulder back?
I sympathize and empathize for him. It's tough with injuries, and I know if it was any way different, he would be playing, but he's got to make the best decision for the team and for him. He can't give 100% if you don't feel like he can play the game that we know he can play and lead this team as best he can on the field. Then it's his best decision to sit back and let us play.
We know that Joel Bitonio has already been ruled out of this game. How unfortunate to see that Iron Man streak kind of go by the wayside. 102 games.
Calculate the trajectory of
when you say Iron Man streak, I'm thinking like Joe. So no disrespect to Joel, but had someone who did it for a very long time. But I know Joel. He's gonna come back, full force, ready to go when his number's called. So he's healing up. We're gonna rock with whoever we got out there and just have some fun.
The fact that Kyle Shanahan likes to move his offensive pieces around the way he does, especially with a lot of the pre-snap eye candy that he likes to throw at you, and the versatility of their playmakers, just what type of challenge does that present for you, knowing that they're going to move around a lot and they don't have one specific role?
And they're going to move around a lot, but they still all got to get set by the time they snap the ball. So as long as we know who's where, I think we'll be all right. At the end of the day, as much as they're attacking in their offense, we're attacking in our defense. So we're going to play it to our best of our ability, and we know what we can do. We know what our matchups look like, and we're going to roll with that because we're happy about it. What we got on our end.
Jim Schwartz was saying yesterday that looking back at that Ravens game, one of his biggest disappointments is you guys didn't make it to a field goal after that first turnover. Felt like you had a chance to help the rookie out, kind of help the offense out. Going into this game with PJ quarterback and everything the 49ers bring, do you feel like the defense is taking on more responsibility?
No. Same responsibility, same standard, no matter who's at the quarterback or what the depth chart looks like. We ball. So, the offense is, it's a part of the team, but they're their own entity, and we're gonna take care of them and play complimentary off of them. But at the end of the day, we can't change our standard or our goals for that game based off of what they're doing. We gotta play to the same level and intention every single time we step on the field.
Jimmy K said your defense versus their offense is kind of like an Ali Frazier type of matchup. Does it feel like that to you?
Ali Frazier, Hagler Hearns. I think it'll be fun.
What about Christian McCaffrey specifically? What makes him just so hard to defend in multiple ways?
I mean, he's dynamic. He can catch the ball as well. He can run the ball. I mean, not scared to stick his head in there and block. And he can run between the tackles as well. He can run outside. So I mean, the guy's very versatile in what he can do, and got to be accountable for all those things that he's willing and able to do.
Brock Purdy doesn't make a lot of mistakes with the football. You have a reputation for making quarterbacks make mistakes with the football. But is that like when you go into a game like that, right? You know a guy is, really careful and everything. Does that excite you, like the opportunity to be the guy to finally make him make one of those critical mistakes?
Absolutely. Going against a guy who tends to make mistakes, it excites you in a different way. Like, we really got a chance. But, you look at a guy like Purdy, it's like, we really got an opportunity to, really change the narrative or be the one to break the streak, per se. And so you want to be able to say that, as careful as he was, we were the ones to get him off his streak or his high horse, his confidence. So, whatever it is, you want to be able to stop that momentum for them.
What do you see when you watch him on film? He seems like he's really calm when he's under duress. Just what do you see when you watch him on film that he doesn't make those typical mistakes you see a lot of?
He plays free. He plays without pressure. He plays like he's been doing this for longer than he has, and the offense feeds off of that. They feel that kind of energy, that kind of presence that he exudes, and it makes them function so much more smoothly just because he never feels like he's under duress. As a defense, we have to change that.
How can you best impact the game?
Wisdom of Myles Garrett.
How can you best impact the game when these guys get rid of the ball so quickly? What can you do to make sure you're still making that kind of...
Collapse the pocket. Put the tackles or the guards in his lap. Bat down some balls. Mess up his throwing lanes. He's not the tallest quarterback, so if we get our hands up and try to make it difficult for him to see, that also affects the game. Affects the game however we can.
We're going to see a Brock Purdy tombstone this year.
It depends on when the decorations go up. So, it might go up beforehand, it might go up after. Plan to go up after.
So the graveyard's returning?
Graveyard's returning.
So what do you think of your opportunity this weekend?
It's another one. For me, it's just to go out there and take care of business, handle business with the guys, and go out there and play for the guys around me.
When the Browns signed you to the practice squad after Silver got with the Bears, what went through your mind?
Just to come here, try to get the room better. For me, it was to come here and help the room as best as I can, and try to bring some experience. So for me, just try to do as best as I can to develop and learn the offense and get plugged in when I needed to. Just try to figure things out from there. Wasn't expecting this situation to happen right now, but it's happened. And so for me, it's just to go out there and be ready for Sunday.
When did you find out that you were going to be the backup for Deshaun?
During the week this week, found out, and so for me it was just to go out there. I prepare each week like I am the backup. That's all. That's how I always been. That's how I always approached going into these games on Sundays, whether I'm 1, 2, or 3. For me, it's just always go out there and prepare like I'm gonna play on Sunday, because you just never know what happens. Somebody could wake up sick on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, and they can't go. So for me, it's just always be ready.
How much did the starts last year help prepare you and give you confidence for a game like this?
Oh yeah, last year was huge. You know, just me getting the opportunity to go out there and play 5 games and get those games under my belt. You know, it felt good just to see guys rally around me and just to feel the energy and excitement of the guys around me. I don't go out there and play for myself. I go out there and play for every one of these guys in this room and in this building. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Taking care of business on Sunday and going out there and playing as a team.
Can you describe the difference between start 1 and start 8 in terms of what you feel out there, you know, how the game slows down all of that?
Yeah, start 1 was versus Detroit a couple years ago, 2020. I didn't know I was going to start the game until that day. So for me, it was by game time decision, kind of situation like last week with DTR. But I was prepared though, you know, so just being prepared, going out there expecting to play, that's the only way to approach these situations. You know, you can't go out there on Sundays and try to go out there and think you're going to go out there and just wing it when you know you got to go out there and prepare. This is a business where you got to go out there, perform on Sundays and play. So for me, just to go out there and take care of business and go handle my job.
PJ, can you talk about what it's going to be like to go against Nick Bosa and Eric Armstead, Javon Hargrave, and these guys in your first start of the round? Yeah,
it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I think the guys around me, though, is going to do a great job of, you know, being there for me. Protecting. Everybody can go out there and do their job. I'm not even gonna make it about them because it ain't about them. It ain't just about us in this building right here. That's all that matters.
You like that? The Browns are real against the big underdogs in this game. Do you like that kind of role?
It is what it is. I've been there before. We've been there before. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. So for me, it's nothing that we control. That's what the outside noise is. So for us, we're gonna go out there and prove them wrong on Sunday.
Had on the fact that, you know, people don't necessarily, you know, have you as a household name.
Yeah.
You could look to last year and see that you beat the Bucs and Tom Brady 21-3. Is that something that you pride yourself on?
Nah, household name, no household name. What like honestly, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You funny. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But at the end of the day, for me, it ain't about that. It's going out there. It's a new day, new game. I can't go out there and think about what I did last year with a whole different team. So I'm with these guys right now, and that's all that matters.
PJ, I'm sorry you answered this, but what are the conversations been like next to fans?
Yeah, it's been great. I've had 5 weeks to just sit in the meeting room with the guys and just to see how they work, see how they operate as a group. And so for me, just filling in this week and, you know, just knowing the situation and knowing I might be up. So just preparing, AVP, Kev, just getting me prepared, having those deep conversations with me of what I like on offense and what I think about certain plays. So that right there helps me a lot.
What do you think is the adjustment from going from one team to another team as a quarterback?
It's tough, but you know this is the job. You know, so for me, if it causes for late nights and early mornings, that's what it causes for. You know, for me, it's about putting the work in and going out there preparing on Sundays. You only got a short period of time to go handle business. This is a 6 month thing, so you can not sleep for these 6 months and get some rest when it's over.
I know you played a little bit late in that game last year, but preparing for this defense 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
How much did that help? That experience last year help you preparing this year for their defense?
Yeah, last year was just like you said, I got in there and finished the game, but it was a different situation. We was down, so for me, it was just go out there, play fast, knowing what they like to do, and just being sharp, being sharp. Being intentional with my drops. Everything that I do got to have some intention to it. Just going out there and being prepared and, you know, going out there performing at a high level.
And do you carry a bit of a chip on your shoulder for, you know, just what happened before you got here, you know, just the way you were, you know, let go and replaced by, I think,
Tyson. That's my guy. It happens, you know. It is what it is. I ain't gonna cry over spoiled milk. I'm here now, and I'm in a better situation, so that's all that matters.
When did you start to feel comfortable in this offense? Right, arriving late.
Yeah.
Back in a ton of reps. Like, did it almost take until this week to get a bunch of reps to feel good?
Oh yeah, it just took this week to be honest. Just going out there and getting the reps and being able to just hear myself talk about the cadences and call the plays and all those different things, it was easy for me.
We know that Joe Bitonio is ruled out for this game. How do you feel about that, the fact that you guys have to be without Joe?
Yeah, it's going to be tough not to be out there with him, but this is a next man up business, you know. So for us, we just got to go out there and be ready, do what we got to do to find ways to make things right on the offensive end to replace Joe, you know what I'm saying? So for us, we got to go out there and handle our business regardless, go out there and find ways to help Dunn and just go out there and play the game at a high level, and we'll be fine.
I saw you throwing passes to David today. Obviously, from return to practice, thinks he's going to play.
Yeah.
Just what does it say about him to go through what he did, and then it means so much in the game?
Yeah, it's big, man. Just to get him to come out there and see, we all know what went down. But just to go out there and continue to play week after week with that shows a lot of grit and toughness by him, and we appreciate it as a team.
What was your advice to ETR?
I told him I've been in this situation before. 2021, they signed Cam, in week 11 we played Arizona. I started the game. He played in some of the game as well, and they just signed him that Friday, you know what I'm saying? And he played, and then he started the week after that for the rest of the season. So, I mean, things happen, but when your opportunity comes, you just gotta be ready for it and go out there and attack it.
So what about Steve Wilkes knows you kind of, as well as anybody in the league. So, just what about going up against Steve, knowing that he, has a little bit of a book on you and what he's going to have in store for you?
I'm gonna look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Just knowing who's on the other side of that ball, calling the plays for the defense. It's gonna be fun. I know him as a great guy, great coach, great person. I'm looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to shaking hands with him before the game too, probably.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
PJ, how much did that XFL opportunity film out there? I mean, it's not happening in spring.
Yeah.
So how much did it help you to get out there and put film?
Yeah, that was big, man. Just to get the opportunity to go out there and get those live reps, in games, seeing different defenses. It's not the NFL, but it's probably the closest thing to it. And for me, just to get those reps and go out there and have fun. And I was able to find a love for football again during that time. Just going through a tough time in 2019 of not being able to go out there and perform and play, having an opportunity in 2020. The XFL definitely prepared me for these situations now, especially like the last couple of years that I've been in the league.
How great is it to have an Amari Cooper when you're heading into a game?
That was great, man. Just to know he's a guy that's gonna go out there and get open. I think we got a great group of receivers, to be honest. We got a great group of guys. They all gonna go get open, and they all gonna make plays.
He's talked a lot about the importance of two-way communication, especially with quarterbacks. So how has that been to you?
It's been great. Just talking to him, seeing what he likes, and just trying to figure out how he wants the ball thrown to him. Not just with him, with every receiver. And just over communicating, because I haven't really got these reps with these guys. So for me, it's gonna be fun just to go out there and continue to talk to him and build with him on the sideline and just go out there and play fast.